Just 2 miles from Kastal lay the Arab village of Deir Yassin. Early in the morning of April 9th, the same day as the funeral of al-Husseini, fighters from the Irgun set out for the village. Deir Yassin was one of many Arab villages that had signed a peace agreement with a neighboring Jewish village, so they did not expect an attack. Haganah intelligence officer who reported on Deir Yassin was Mordechai Gichon.
Deir Yassin were only citizens. The village was completely peaceful.
أبوي رحمة الله عليه محمود ضرب سمع الصوت وده ضرب من هاك المنطلق يعني 12 ساعة متتالية وهم يقاتلوا اليهود.
A number of Arabs died resisting the attack, but a far larger group lost their lives well after the battle had ended. In all, Jewish fighters killed about 110 Arabs at Deir Yassin, most of them women, children, and the elderly.
People were mutilated. Hand grenades were simply thrown into houses. Women and children were killed, bodies stuffed down wells, jewelry stripped off fingers cut off.
رحت أنا ماشي بعرق الحيط مش من الشارع الرئيسي، من البساتين. الفرن له شباك على جهة، ولا اليهود في الفرن، والنسوان قعدات على الأرض وكل واحدة قاعدة وحاطة إيديها على رأسها هيك، وبقولوا للفران ارمي ابنك بالفرن، ارمي ابنك بالفرن، اسمه حامد. قال له أنا ما برمي ابني. قال له شوي، هم ضربوا الحاج حامد على راسه ومسكوا الولد رموه بالفرن. أنا شفت هالمنظر، شفت هالمنظر ما تمش فيها حيل من مرة يعني. بعدين مسكوا الأب حطوه وراه، قالوا له الحق ابنك. أنا جيت قعدت قلت هلا بيمسكوني، قمت أركض.
After the massacre, they took the people which remained, they took them in a car and went through Jerusalem.
Irgun trucks full of survivors paraded up and down streets in Jewish neighborhoods. Spectators mocked, spit at, and even stoned the villagers.
It was very ugly. After these things, I did not know if I am a Zionist.
After the attack, the Haganah sent men to cover up the atrocities.
They came to me and gave me a platoon and soldiers, told me go there and make order. So I came there and I was shuddering because I see how the dead were strewn and they were eating sandwiches with marmalade. For some time I couldn't eat marmalade after that. And then I told them, look here, I'm going to fire and shoot and kill you if you don't clean this up. And so they made graves and buried them. They threw in a well and everything was apparently clean. And then everything looked peaceful.
But the massacre was not over. Some villagers remained in Deir Yassin, hiding in their homes. For 2 days, Irgun fighters searched for survivors.
مروا مرتين ثلاث ما عرفوش، والله ما شافونا، لولا الولد صار يبكي. أخذوا عزمي صرنا نبكي لأنه ولد أدنى. قال هذا بيبي رجعوه. كمان شباب صفوهم على الحيط حوالي 15 واحد ورشوهم قدامنا. إحنا حملونا في بيكب. لما وصلنا المنطقة اللي بين العرب واليهود طلع لي واحد عينين زرق حلو، شخصية محترمة، أبو 18 سنة. قلت له بالله عليك أنت عربي؟ قال لي تفضل ما تخافش أنتوا عند العرب هلأ.
Most of the images of the Deir Yassin massacre are in the archives of the Israeli army. The archive refuses to release many of the images and intelligence reports on Deir Yassin, despite being well past the 50-year embargo for classified documents.
Looking back, I'm still, after all those years, very much shocked And I feel it is a disgrace on the Jewish state and of the Israelis.
مذبحة دير ياسين كانت هي الحافز الأكبر للقرى اللي تشرد وتهرب بأولادها وأطفالها وبناتها ونسوانها.
قالوا أخذوا البنات يعني وفضعوا فين وسووا كذا وعملوا كذا. هذا اللي خلانا إحنا نشرد.
The massacre at Deir Yassin was far from the only massacre of the war, but it was the most widely publicized.
تسمع كل القرى في مذبحة دير ياسين.
دير ياسين دير ياسين
معركة دير ياسين مضرب دير ياسين
دير ياسين أحداث دير ياسين.
By far the most massacres, rapes, atrocities, etc., were committed by Israelis, particularly after 1948 independence, then by Palestinians or by Arabs.
The Jewish offensive continued.
The normal procedure was that the Haganah would begin by a short barrage of either light mortars or 3-inch mortars. Most of these villages were within citrus orchards, so we could come closer by going between the trees of the orchards. As we deployed the width of the front with my platoon, say, in front of the houses, we gave a 1-minute coordinated shot of whatever weapons we had and stormed. And in at least 2 or 3 of these places, when we came into the houses, there was nobody there. There was still coffee on the pot. You could see people lived there until a few minutes ago. They ran into the orchards and hid there and waited to see what happens. And if they tried to come back, they were shot at.